Hi Renee, this is Craig Hannes with Wayne Boss SEO, and this is the video analysis of your website that I promised to deliver. In this video, the first thing I'm going to do is focus on elements of your website and where improvements can be made. Then after that, I'm going to show you some keywords that I found that you should be targeting and also discuss the importance of proper keyword planning. Then after the presentation, I'd like to go over some of our pricing packages, of the various services that we offer. Renee, as I go through my analysis, I will be critiquing your website based on basically on what I'm seeing. Please don't be offended by my critiques and know that I have your best interests at heart, and my ultimate goal is to bring you more business and increase your bottom line. Our agency, the Wayne Boss SEO agency, is the fourth best SEO agency in the United States, so it's well worth your time to watch this video and consider our recommendations. Okay, so with that said, let's jump right into it and get started. Renee, when I analyze a website for the first time, the first thing I do is ignore the aesthetics or the artistic creativity of the website. Now your website looks very good from an aesthetics or artistic graphics point of view, but that alone will not, win you new clients. And, here's why. Your website, or any website for that matter, has 3 to 5 seconds from the time somebody lands on it for the person searching to make a decision if your site is what they are searching for, and will it, solve or fix their problem or pain. It's extremely important that the searcher does not click exit right away, because Google monitors this. It's called bounce rate, and they use this when they determine, where they're going to rank your site. The Google robot, and that's the best way to think of Google, is it's a robot, because very seldom does any Google employee visit your site. The Google robot assumes that if a lot of people are clicking exit within the first 1 to 5 seconds, that your site is either not relevant or of such low quality that they're leaving. So, Google actually penalize you for this and, push you off of page 1 for sure. When we design a, website for a client, we design it around, what the searcher wants to see, when they arrive, or what they're looking for, but also what Google robot wants to see. And also whatever needs to be done to get the searcher to take some sort of action, which is called conversion. So like a conversion could be actions like getting the searcher to call to schedule an appointment, or signing up for a newsletter, or as simple as clicking on a buy now button. So Renee, let's look at your website from the searcher's perspective. The first thing I would do, and most searchers would do, is to look at the main picture or video. If you had a video on the site, and focus first on the center area. This is just basic human nature. So here's our center area here. Okay. So the first thing I kind of see, is I see rocks, I see ocean, I see beach. So I really wasn't sure when I first looked at it if this was, if this is something to do with geology, or it's a vacation site, travel to take a vacation on a beach, or like, or maybe a Serenity type website. Now there was a message right here close to the center, but that didn't shed any light onto exactly if I'm on the right site for the topic that I selected, and could you help me, basically. So what we would, so I probably, unless I was searching for you personally, Renee, I would probably click off and redo my search and go to somebody else's site. So one thing that you can do to remedy that is to put a video. We oftentimes recommend like a video here maybe a different description up here. And by the way, that was another thing I noticed is that, seeing seeing all these acronyms here, by the way, very impressive credentials, but I'm sure a lot of people like myself um, aren't aware of what these acronyms mean. Sorry, I had to pause the video for a second, had a disruption in the background. So let's go to the top of your website and kind of start from there and go across. Over here, you've got your phone number, which is good, up at the top, and a call to action. However, best practices and the way we do it, industry best practice and the way we do it, is first of all, a little stronger call to action, phone number, and we put it over on the right-hand side. Okay, so over here, possibly something like call today to schedule an appointment. Matter of fact, there's a major hospital in this country. Their advertising campaign is I think it goes something like call today for an appointment today. So that's their whole advertising campaign. So so put that over here with the phone number would be recommended. Over here would be either your company logo or better would be a picture of yourself, and then possibly underneath your name and a few of these acronyms here. But once again, very impressive list of credentials which can be moved and explained under the About Renee page. All right. In this section here, probably something more like this, though it's not. It's close to it'll be at least close to the center. It's not in the picture, but is to move the specializing in relationships, addiction, trauma, maybe something to the effect of psychotherapist specializing in relationships and addiction, trauma. Move that up here. So when I hit the site, pretty quickly, I can see that you are a therapist in the areas that I'm looking for, and you have some credentials. Okay, so just a thought there. Alrighty, another possibility we talked about the video over here is over here you could put and we're trying for more engagement on the site. And it would be your contact form. Now I know you have one down at the bottom, but recommend bringing that up here so that sometimes people aren't ready to do anything. They're just sort of researching things, and this is a way to capture their email address and start a relationship by sending them your monthly newsletter. Or it could be, and then maybe occasionally it could be a special offer, free visit or 10% off or something of that nature, or group meeting, etc. Just some ideas. Up here you have some drop-down menus. Okay. Now the problem with these, these are nice, but the problem is the Google robot can't read these. It's just the way the machine programming is. So we would recommend a different type of structure called a silo structure. It would pretty much do the same thing, except that it would be more Google robot friendly, so that they can find these pages. Because the way this is right now, Google robot's going to have trouble finding these pages, and if they can't find the pages, they're not going to rank. So, alrighty. But all these things are things that can be fixed. Okay, just so you know. So don't get too upset by this. Okay, coming down here, this looks good. Good content here. I like that. Maybe move it up further. And more good content. This is good. This is a nice graphic here also. And there's your contact me form, which like we already talked about, and a map. And oh, here we go. Call me to schedule a session. Perfect. That's a great call to action, but it belongs way up at the top. Okay, in our opinion, in our humble opinion. Okay, so there's just a quick analysis there of your website. And the big takeaway is we want to eliminate people from hitting your site and then immediately leaving. So, okay, because that would be really bad for two reasons. One, they're not taking action, and two, Google is taking points away from your quality score, and that's going to bump you down in the rankings. Okay, next, let's take a look at keywords. Oh, wait, before we do that, let me give you some examples. When I kind of tie this together here with some websites we've done. So I think we talked about on the phone a gentleman who does hypnosis. Okay, now here's a site that we did for TC and the hypnotist. And you'll notice some of the things that we talked about as best practices and the way we do it. In his case, we put the logo over here and a good call to action, strong call to action with his phone number larger, much larger, so people can see it. And you notice when we hover on these things, there's no drop down, okay? But when you actually click on it, you'll find the list of the services. Okay. Go back to the home page, and when somebody hits the site, they know right away that this is about hypnosis, and it is in their community. They can either watch this video or sign up for the newsletter. Okay, so if they're not ready to do hypnosis, but they're thinking about it, they're starting to research it, they can sign up for the newsletter and start a relationship with TC, the hypnotist. Okay, or they can watch this video, which is actually, and I'll start it here, is a video. We actually do make videos for clients. This one is a review or a testimonial. So I'll just start it here real quick. Okay, so it could be a testimonial video or it could be an intro video. Okay, we do both of those. Then the next thing we do is these three topics here. We actually did research and found out these are the most popular search terms. So we started to focus on these terms here and highlight those. And then as we go along, we get more and more into the different services, etc., and all the way down, and then at the bottom here, a map, etc., and contact information. Okay. We also do the same thing with our site. Now this site's quite a bit older. Okay. And once again, you'll notice as soon as you hit the site, within 3 to 5 seconds, you can figure out that we are SEO experts for hire. We're in your area, and we're going to get your phone ringing more. Okay, by getting more traffic to your website. And we have a call to action up here, call for a free consultation, phone number, free $750 site analysis if you fill out this discovery form, and so on. So once again, no drop downs right here. Okay, so just kind of give you an idea. And this I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, boy, this site's not as pretty or artistic as mine, and you're right. But this site converts. We get people calling us multiple times a week, and it's the main source that builds our business. It makes the phone ring, and we convert those people into clients, the ones that need our help. So that's what it's all about. So I think that's it. Yep, let's go to the keywords I was talking to you about. I think that was next on my list of things to do here. Okay, as soon as I find it. Keywords. Okay, here we go. The keywords you gave us were Houston psychotherapist, Houston counseling infidelity, sex addiction, and marriage counseling. Okay, so we actually use 3 different keyword tools, but for this example we just used one, and it returned all these. We would actually, if you're a client, use all the tools and make sure that we didn't miss any golden nuggets, so to speak. So this one here, having the geo modifier, as we call it, the city, in with the keyword, returned very relevant, for the most part, keywords here. And I'm sure there's some golden nuggets in there. Houston, counseling and fidelity didn't return quite as many. Something that we could probably expand on if we worked on a little bit more. But this is important here. For example, you've got sex addiction. Now that term there is just too broad of a term. That would be basically a seed keyword. We would want to add some sort of modifier, either Houston or maybe therapist or clinic, psychotherapist, because it's bringing back a lot of junk. Okay, but I'm sure there's some good keywords in there, and you can pretty much, if I scroll down, there's quite a few. Okay, so we would be looking for the gold nuggets there. Marriage counseling the same way, but it actually returns some cities along with it automatically, which was interesting. Oh, and there's Houston right there. Okay, so we'd want to drill deeper into this and see if we could find some additional keywords. Now, based upon this, the number of keywords that came back, we would recommend targeting about 12 keywords over this entire list, or actually possibly we would, like I said, expand this list. So they could be a few from each column, or all from one column, whatever you decide. So, okay. So it kind of gives you some idea on keywords and their importance. All right, next I'd like to discuss the pricing and packages. So let me close this here. And you can find, this is our website with our pricing. And the website address is hseoservices.com. Okay, so it's hseoservices.com. Now the first item here is a detox poison link removal package. Now we have people that come to us just for this, okay, because no matter how good their site is, we even have other SEOs coming to us to do this, because no matter how good the site is, or the SEO that's been done is, if you have a bunch of bad links pointing to your site, it can really ruin your rankings. Okay, it really knock you down. It's kind of like a speedboat. You go to floor it, and you're still tied up to the dock. You're just going nowhere. Now that price for that is $1,850 one time, and we would recommend that you start off with a detox package to make sure that whatever we do will be successful. So that's $1,850 a one-time fee. Okay, but don't. Now this is actually included in some of our packages, so just kind of keep this in mind, and we'll get to that later. Okay, I just want to kind of go through this kind of quickly here. Reputation management package. That was that video. Videos that like on TC site, where typically these are testimonials instead of just written testimonials. You have video testimonials. So we actually will do either a reputation or testimonial video or an intro video. We actually provide that service. We do the videos. The cost is $197 one time. Okay, just so you know about that. Now, web design, I don't know if you are interested in web design, but kind of go through these real quick. We have different packages. We'll do a five-page website for $1,500, and this is a one-time price. And it would be fully siloed and SEO ready. Okay, so we kind of, when we do a website, it sort of kind of goes hand in glove. We make the website so that it's optimized both for the user, but also for the Google robot. So then we have a web design package that has 10, that will do up to 10 pages, $2,500, and that's a one-time fee. And then we get to the SEO packages that I think you were most interested in. Now the beginner package here, I don't recommend. It's only got 3 keywords and not many other features. It's $500 monthly, but if you choose that one, I don't think you're going to be happy 6 months down the road. Okay. The next one is the competition package 1, and you have monthly link building, and we will target 6 keywords plus rank you in the local maps and 7-pack. Okay, and if you're not sure what that is, just let me know, and I will show you what the local maps or the 7-pack is. Okay, and that is $1,000, per month. Okay. Now the package that I'm recommending to you, and we talked about, was the 12 keyword package. Okay, so you get monthly link building. We're going to target 12 keywords, local maps, which is also known as a 7-pack. Okay, we're going to consult you on page SEO. We're traffic funnels. We're actually going to build some parallel sites which will send traffic to your site. But the 2 biggies are the next 2 items, and that is you're going to have use of our private broadcasting network. And what that is we own a ton of sites that have high trust in the eyes of Google. Okay, so when we put your information on those sites and point a link to your site, it's going to increase your credibility with Google and boost your rankings. Okay, and then the other big thing is the link detox is included in this package. Okay, so as we just as a reminder, the link detox package alone was $1,850. Okay, so it's included in. Another reason I recommend this package, not only because of the 12 keywords, which you need to get enough traffic, but it includes the link detox, and that's a $2,000 monthly subscription. Okay, and the other packages, the package 3, 4, etc., those are for bigger companies, so no sense going through that. I don't think you need that. Okay. Now we do have one other special, and that is from the time that you receive this video proposal, if you make a decision to go with us within 7 days, you get the reputation management package for free. Okay, so that's $197 value, and we will make you a video either to put on your website, either a testimonial video or an intro video. And if we're not doing the website, you can give that video to your web design company, and they can put it up there for you. Okay. So, but we're real strict on that. 7 days from the time we send you this video proposal, you have to make a decision to go with us. So that's basically, once again, we're recommending the competition package 2. However, if your monthly budget doesn't allow for that, then your next best bet is the $1,000 monthly subscription, and I would stay away from the $500 one. Okay. All right, we are 24 minutes into this video, and I just want to say, Renee, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit through this video, and hopefully you picked up some ideas that you can implement. And if you want to work with us, and remember, we are the fourth best search engine optimization company in the United States. And based upon that, I think you'll find that our fees are very reasonable to be working with, the best versus, a lot of the other companies out there that, well, that's one of the reasons we sell the detox package, because they mess things up, okay? So we do get into a lot of situations where with, cheaper, companies that have cheaper services than ours, cheaper prices, they mess things up, and then we have to come in and straighten them out. So that happens a lot. So anyways, I think you find we are the best value when you consider not only just the price, but all the services that we provide, and being able to work with the fourth best SEO company in the United States. Once again, thank you for your time, and I'll be in touch with you in 1 to 2 days. So get your questions together, and we can go over them. And the next step would be, if you're ready to move forward. If you're ready to move forward now, you can just go to our website here and click the subscribe button. And once again, that's hseoservices.com. Click on subscribe. What would happen after that is you would get a personal call from Wayne Voss, who will be the person that will be working on ranking your site. He will not be handing it off to somebody else. Okay, he will be working on it personally to rank your site just like he ranked his site, for Houston SEO. So that is it. I will talk to you in the next day or so. And once again, thank you for your time.